Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on whereabouts you are in the world. I hope you're having a phenomenal day so far, and welcome to today's stream where we're kicking off with some Farthest Frontier. This is going to be a new start in a new run of Farthest Frontier, and hopefully we'll get a few games going. We'll probably play it every other Friday. We'll see how addicted I get. This is one of my my favourite recent addictions, and is still being very actively worked on by the developers. So if you haven't seen Farthest Frontier before, it is you're starting off in a rural area. You're a village survival game, I suppose. You build a city and get yourselves up and running. It's made by Crate Entertainment, and there's a pretty good intro to it, so we'll play that in just a second, and we're going to go for a net new settlement. If anyone has any suggestions for what our new town is called, let me know. And it does tend to chug a bit towards the end, but I think we will go for a large map anyway. Let's go back to basic settings. There we go. More big is more better, say Soulshinery indeed. Welcome Soulshinery, and it's Dr. Simo. Whether you're watching us on Twitch or YouTube, it's always very much appreciated that you spend your Fridays with me. Also, while I remember, I suppose we'll tell you what the rest of Friday involves. So today on stream, we're going to be playing some Farthest Frontier. Then a little bit later on, in about 2 hours, we'll be playing some Farming Friday over on our community Farming Sim 22 server. Then First Play Friday for some new games at about 4. Finally, our Freedom Friday, we'll be playing some Armour 3 Anti-Stasi a little bit later on our community server. For all the community server games, you're welcome to join. It should be a pretty good time all round. New Dirt Vale seems reasonable. Do we want... what sort of a map do we want? You know what? Let's make this a chilled Friday morning thing. Let's just go for an idyllic valley. I think the rest of that should do.
Life can be harsh everywhere, but in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave. That we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. But this wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start as the masters of our own destiny.
There we go. Not a bad intro. X-Wing Pilot, lovely to have you here. I do love the music for this game. You good? Glad to hear it. So, I haven't played this for a little while. I think the last update was December. I don't want to do the devs dirty, but they do release pretty frequently. The music is pretty awesome in this, and yeah, for a couple of hours, I think we're just going to have an enjoyable time. And of course, look for Mega Rock, the largest and best of all of the rocks. Hey Fire, how are you? You started the game yesterday, had no idea what to do except build houses, fields, and streets. Oh, we can maybe show you what not to do. And it's thinking. I think it's still generating part of the map. There we go. We've finished scouting the surrounding area. Survey the land your villagers have explored and choose a promising site to construct your town centre. It's important to choose a location that's near the resources you'll need to build a successful settlement. Things like clay, iron ore, and potential food sources. Okay. So... and also, not being eaten by wolves is always a good early game strat. Well, like that wolf encampment there. Interesting. I'm just having a look around because we're going to need wood pretty quickly. Giggity. Oh, there's a lot of wolves up there. There's a lot of resources here. I'm not seeing a lot of... oh, there's some clay there, actually. Maybe we do just plop ourselves down in the middle. As a ruin there, that might be a bit more of a problem. There's a rock there. What the heck? That's new.
Chicane just subscribed. Good morning. Serious sloth.
Hey Zukina, how are you? Lovely to have you here. Big indeed. X-Wing Pilot says, how's everyone's Friday? And now I'm over here. You're in all the places. So this is going to be the most time-consuming part, is just having a look around. There's a decent amount of rock there. Where are our villagers? That boar will attack. Our villagers are bimbling around here like the village idiots that they may be. All right. We're going to lose sight to a lot of this, so we're just going to have to bear in mind that there will be more stuff to the north. There's more trees to the north up there. If we explore this, we're going to get attacked. And that clay pit's not going to be super popular. But I think actually starting here is not our worst plan. I don't like the idea that we're probably going to disrupt some resources pretty quickly. But let's give it a go. Geo Senpai says, is it an idyllic map? Yeah, we just chose an idyllic map for a chilled Friday morning. What, predators are attacked? So much for chilled map. We'll just do a chilled start. Villager eaten by wolf. About that. All right, so we're going to have to get some basics up and running pretty quickly. Let's think about this. 1, 2, 3. It's been a little while since I've played, but I think what we're going to do is set up a core area here and then set some housing around it. Hopefully without disrupting too much. He says immediately running over what few resources we have. Without disrupting too much the resource we have here. We need to get some wood cutting and housing up and running pretty quickly. As well as some food gathering, so otherwise we will starve pretty quickly. But won't let us build anything until this town centre's built. Quick tip, if you don't want to take forever building a town centre, just make sure there's no rocks underneath the town centre point. Otherwise, you can die pretty early on because your villagers have to take up everything that's obstructing it. So in my case, it was a couple of trees intentionally because we're going to need more wood. But if you have a few rocks there, that will hold up your production of your town center, which will be a sad day. What about you? I always build everything on fertile ground because food is such an issue past tier 3. I can understand that. I haven't even looked. I think it's one of the early, I don't know whether it's an intentional challenge that Crate put in or whether it's just they haven't really thought about it. But the fact you can't really set yourself up with being able to see what the ground and overlays are before you build your town center is kind of a pain, because the number of times that you build something, I built there. Well, that's a real shame. That's over the top of literally everything else. Right, they're bringing wood over. We've got the wood for this. We should probably actually harvest some wood as well. Let's just do a quick harvest resources for trees, because we're going to need it. There we go. So we're going to be on a quick run to try and get our housing and everything sorted out for this first run. I'm going to do a fairly standard pattern of houses, I think. And what I'm doing is placing, I think I'll start with 2 deep. I'll build a couple of roads here as well. It may well be we end up building more and bigger here. But for now, I just want to build enough housing that we won't die to exposure. Well, immediately. And we're going to prioritize these one at a time. I just realized this one's going to be the fast one to give priority to. You can tell on the left side of the road is very fertile. Yes. And actually probably down here as well. I hesitated to get expanding too much down this side. So we're going to need... Got some basic housing going down. I know there's a housing shortage in numpties. I'm going to tell them that one's going to be a priority next because it's got some trees there that should provide the wood to let them build it. Let's get a couple of these bigger trees out of the way as well. We do not have a huge amount of time to get ourselves together here. Food production. So, early game food production, gatherer's hut. Gatherer. Really shouldn't care about the aesthetics here. Give a priority to that building as well. And we're probably going to need a hunter's shack somewhere as well. These boar are going to be a problem, so actually I wouldn't normally build defenses early. But I have a feeling that we're going to get eaten quite a bit. That's the reason we won't build defenses early, because we don't have any monies. Right. Let's get some water sorted as well. We might have to go for a firewood splitter over this side. Well is more important though, because without water, you die pretty quickly. More people await word to join your settlement. Amass 4 months supply of food and 6 houses. Well, we've already got our 6 houses going down, so that's some good news. We want to make sure that we work on that. Harvest some of these trees in the local area. Actually, the closer to home, the better. Probably not towards that boar, to be honest. Okay. Amenities and services. Nothing there. Food production. So I am going to get a smokehouse. Built over here. Don't know if it's particularly particularly efficient, but put another gather over here, and then we'll get our firewood splitter. I might move the firewood splitter later because we're likely to set ourselves up for more wood cutting over here. You know what? I am going to take that forager's shack and delete it. And instead place it here. So forager's shacks aren't exactly the most aren't exactly the best way of us getting everything together, but at least it's something, right? It's going to give us some initial resources, and I don't think we've got time to get our first fields up and running yet because we've got so much else to do. There you go. Hey Gako, lovely to have you here. F3, F4 and F are your best tools when starting out because the placement they reset after you place the town hall. Oh, cool. Usually plan normal, you lower the what animal things, they tend not to really be an issue, but just annoying after a while. Yeah. Joey Senpai says, okay, I usually lower raids and shuffle wild animals. So a reasonable position. Right, let's tell them to get that done as a priority build. Okay, let's just check the work area here. Actually, that's a pretty decent overall work area. Get some herbs. I don't really want to run over this willow bush if I can get away with leaving that in place. Willow's kind of hard to find and super useful. Right, they're all in range. Okay. All of our roads set up. You get the firewood splitter up before the temperatures start to drop. Then we'll get these last two houses up, so we'll get some more villagers. And that should give us a not terrible position to be in. Okay, there's our firewood splitter going up. I'm a little bit concerned as to how far through the year we are and we haven't got some of our basics running. We need more wood, my lord, indeed. Firstly, fertile land and gold mines, especially when you have very few actual mines. Yes. Can't place that there, my lord. I think some of my favourites are the Empire Total War, Rakes and Gentlemen. That is not land, my lord. That is a boat, my lord. Like, listen, idiot. Like, all right, our food stores are looking okay. Quite a lot of them will rot this winter, but it is what it is. We're going for a very foragey start. I was going to stop these people from building this road, but you know what? I'm going to let them do it because these trees will yield 4 wood there and 7 wood there. That'll get these 2 buildings built. Also, I'm going to salvage that because that was a mistake. Okay, this should get us a few more villagers, which will dent our food, but will help increase our productivity just before winter. We'll see if we can grab these nuts, because otherwise winter is going to be a bit miserable. Yeah, these ones fire. The thing to remember is, as with project management, if everything's urgent, nothing's urgent. So seven. Okay, we've got enough wood as well. Okay. So we need to get 8 shelters built. Let's get another couple built. Okay, as that one's no longer being built. We'll get the next one done. Oh, actually, that is a bad idea. Let's prioritize that one instead, because that one is under a rock. Right, we're starting to get firewood together. Time to keep harvesting trees around areas we can pick up, because we've got storage set up here as well now. Tell them to stop building that. We'll accept the new people. There we go. That's helped our population a little bit, which we need because we are going to be pretty short on jobs at the moment. We need to get ourselves a market built and get our population to 30. But once we get these two built, hopefully we'll have more people turn up, because as long as we've got several months worth of food in stock, we build the housing and they will come. Good morning, Laz. How are you this morning? Laz has gone to the playground after being a little butt. Wow. Bustling market, okay. Amenities. Won't let us build it yet until we've got a saw pit. So you've got saw pits. Medicinal roots as well. The ambassador is really spoiling us. There you go. You gotta love how the whole tier 1 is just 0 wood. Yep. We do have more housing on the way as well. Looks like we managed to grab the nuts. At least some of them. Okay, that's our 8 houses for our next level built now. We need to get our 30 pop, which means we need a marketplace. So once this finishes being built, should be able to get that up and running. And then I think we'll start to try and get some agriculture up and running. Maybe on the left-hand side. Oh. A child has died of exposure. Don't really want to build there. Whereabouts do we want to set this up? Small one there. Oh, this is going to get spicy. Okay, there we go. I go to tier 2 as quick as possible so there's work camps. Yes, definitely. Okay, you stranger back tossing snow. Oh my. So you're home on sick leave. Oh, that sucks, bud. Yeah, storehouse is soon TM. I was hoping to have our market up by now, but I have failed. And our food stores are looking a little tight. If I'm a bit... Oh, while we're in the snow, who's looking forward to Frostpunk 2? Which I am also looking forward to playing some more of soon TM. And hopefully the board game on stream as well. It's just going to need a bit more setup. Placebo is currently playing IRL Frostpunk 2. Oof. I can't point to the lie there, but words hurt, man. And you could tell he's not. I would have put him in the furnace if he was. Hey Mark, how are you? You know, the game and all the DLC were ace, and the board game is pretty awesome too. I was lucky enough to get to play the tabletop board game with Tolmat, Searcane, Plan, Wagley, and Bothicorn. Billy Wolf. There we go. Any chance you lot could, you know... Ah, they're burying deceased villager. We just put our graveyard on some of the most fertile land. Pro gamer strat. Okay, so that is... Let's set this forager shack down here. There's medicinal roots and herbs and stuff down this way. We'll see about getting our first field up and running. And more importantly, we need to get our storehouse built so we can build this. Resources. Stop it. Oh, and our compost yard. Ah, no one's gonna like living out this way anyway.
X-Wing Pilot 4 cheered X100. Cheers to Good Friday and to your good luck.
Why, thank you, X-Wing Pilot. Much appreciated. Let's make it more fertile for later. Say, oh, Mark, rough. There's a child buried. Yes, yes, we are. It's invalid building placement. You lot are not built on mountains before. Fletcher's basket shop. Need storehouse. Storage. Let's get the storehouse up. Boomy. me never distracted, X-Wing pilot. Ah. Did I just discover a thing that I should have remembered? It's on running background. Well, that's odd. Let's get ourselves some more trees. That should mean we're able to get up and running a bit faster there, but I definitely want to put a work camp over here, and I haven't. I think it is just too sloped over here for us to be able to place what we want. Definitely don't want these guys. Oh dear. It was at that moment the flanker knew that he messed up. Making a wall of gates is really not it. There we go. I don't desperately want to use the resources to build the fences yet. I just want to put it there as a reminder for me. Compost graveyard and fields close together. Coincidence? I think not. Well. I'm an idiot. That is not where I want to build the market. That is probably where I want to build the market. I was thinking of trading post. Like an umpty. I don't think we're going to get our field down this turn either. Or this summer. Oh, there's some medium rock. Don't make a rock then. We're doing okay on our housing. I'd very much like a root cellar sometime soon. Where to stick it though? What do you mean unable to work? No, you mean unable to work. Well, why didn't you say that? I think I just destroyed all the foraging with these fields. There's loads to do there. This guy's going to get eaten by a boar. Oh, he's grabbing the nuts. I miss the bushes that you used to be able to like pick up and place. That was as early agriculture. They were cool. We're not going to get this field done in time for winter. $1,680. Yep, not a hope. Wow. There's a wolf up there. Where's our hunter? She's shelter stalking at the moment. Okay. Oh, could you stop that to stop Igoro getting eaten by a wolf, please? Thank you. The wave for winter is coming, right? It is looking rough. We're doing okay for firewood, we're just not keeping up with anything else at the moment. We need to get ourselves some more housing built, which we did plan. So there we go. Put a couple more houses down the bottom there. But we should have our root cellar that will help with a bit of this. He says confidently. If you've got nothing to do, then grab some berries. Sloths need berries too, you know. Root cellar, I demand your strongest roots. I mean, what do they do? Or break you off are pretty strong? No tears left to cry? What they do, yeah, well, what they do might be the strongest roots, I don't know. Depends on your preference. Like the curved streets flankers building. What curved streets? Not unable to work. Go grab nuts.
Halleck13 just subscribed. Woo
Hey,
woo.
Calic. How are you, my friend? I am struggling a bit to decide what to do with our waste. I think I'm going to flatten some land over here. Ah, we're getting low on wood again. Harvest. Not me being picky about which trees we're taking out. 20 past 9 there. No, 25 past 9, sorry. On Friday night you're working. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. Excellent Pilot says, I'm head out. Have a great morning. It's 2:30 a.m. and my demon has disappeared. Rogans, enjoy your alert, my friend. Lovely to have you here. Yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out, Excellent Pilot. Always a pleasure. Really appreciate it. The key to not running out of wood is setting caps to firewood and planks. Yes. Which I've not done because I am desperate for planks and that firewood is going to drop like a stone soon. And I'd rather run out of wood than run out of firewood, if that makes sense. Cool. We're not going to be able to add any crops to this. This is already pretty fertile. What we will do is do a... I think maybe that for next year. There you go. So we've got some food being grown next year, but not a huge amount. And then the year after we can do... that, and the year following we can do a recovery year. There we go. Right, we're 8 away from our planks. We'll cut down an oak tree over there. Alright, so we've managed to get a field up and running for our year 2. We haven't got a market done yet, which is a bit of a pain. But we have got some housing. We're doing okay for food. Okay. Take a few minutes to have a look at what else we've got and what we've accumulated. More materials, nuts. How full's that? Not very. I'm going to tell them to take the food out of there. Hi, Calamaro. Welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you here. How's your day going? As in Northgard, winter is always coming. There you go. There might not be mushroom in our stores, but getting some varieties of food's got to be good, right? Who is Winter and why is she always having a good time? Says Doc. Well, no closed captions today. Closed captions are on. Is Twitch just having a funny 5? Let's find out. Yeah, Twitch is just not transmitting them. I've got closed captions happening at the moment. Thanks, Twitch. Okay, well, accessibility is important, so give me a wee second. I'm going to have to... change some channel settings quickly. We're going to change one of our overlays, so it's going to take a few moments. Also, I tell you what, we're going to put some slightly different music on just for a second. Because I'm going to have to tab out, sort the closed captions out. Oh. So. Are you kidding? It's now playing in the background. Are you rude? Right, closed captions, let's go. Oh, for those who have just joined us, by the way, this is the cunning plan for the day while we're doing all these. Right, I'm not entirely sure why Twitch just decided that computer says no, but I'll deactivate the Toby eye tracking and put on a different set of closed captions. So whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, hopefully you'll be able to get some of the closed caption information. Let's activate that. Okay, and I can type in chat flying Wagley's the best. She deserves all the cake and Pringles. All the subs and bits will go to Wagley's snack fund. That seems suspicious. Does the overlay need switching? You see the eye tracker, but there's no eye tracking. Yeah, I've already turned off the eye tracker. To solve the problem that Rogan's has brought up, I'm going to, in addition to the closed captioning that is already happening to the stream, I'm setting up another closed captioner at the moment that will swap as the overlay. It will just take a few moments though. Okay, we should now have captions on Twitch. Let's reload my player and just check it as well. You may need to reload the page, but there should now be a closed caption overlay that you can turn on or off and make the captions visible or not. And that should be popping up any moment. We have captions. Yeah, the eye tracking is Chrome only. It doesn't actually work in the other browsers. Oh, we are short of food. That's a problem. Really, because we haven't got our hunting or our farming up and running properly yet. But our market will be up soon TM. We've finally got enough planks set up for that, and we've got a nice amount of firewood there. You have the captions. Awesome. Just checking. It is very frustrating when Twitch doesn't actually pick up the captioning, because I've got captioning software that actually puts it into Twitch's closed captioning. I have no idea why it's not picking that up. Fire says, luckily it works like Cult of the Lamb stuff. Now mobile devices too. Equals it does on like 10% of the devices. The eye tracking, I mean, let's face it, Chrome has the majority market share and lots of other browsers are basically just Chromium with something slapped over the top of it now. So, but the eye tracking is only normally visible on Twitch and only normally visible to Chrome. And I was using a Tobii eye tracker in front of me. Okay, we're coming out of winter in not completely terrible shape. Is Steam Chromium? I believe so, Sol, yes. Yeah, unfortunately, pretty much everything is market led. And by that, I mean the developers are only going to put effort into platforms to get the most return. Is the reason that there are so few games that are compatible with Mac. Because Mac is a massive pain in the backside to code for. And makes up about 1 point something, 2% of game purchases for most games. Because you have to use Mac hardware to encode it. And also hope and pray all the elements you've used are also in metal and everything else. Hey Russ. Yeah, Linux is getting there. Like, it's not... Alright, we need 60 wood planks and 30 stone and we can get to the next level. Huzzah! That will be super useful. Yep, more immigration is more good. I desperately want to get to the next level so we can start making soap. We can get a basket workshop up and running now though. Which I think I'll just quietly do now we've got a couple more people joining us. You're a farmer that's unable to work. I think you're just being a filthy liar. All right, I've got a lot of thumbs saying they're unable to work. I'm going to destroy that gate just to see if it's just derped. Why are you unable to work? I don't understand. The problem with Mac is you get stuck in a room and someone falls in their windows. Just die. Oh dear. You should get a Mac PC. That's two different things. As you won't be able to stream because it will sort out all your issues. Also, like, yeah, you talk about Linux. I think that I can't see Linux getting mainstream adoption anytime soon. Everyone's been talking about it being the year of Linux for how many years has Linux existed? The reason isn't because Linux is bad. The reason is because people like stuff that works. And if you're a huge fan of tinkering, fantastic. More power to your arm. Go get it done. Most people just want stuff that works. And they don't want to troubleshoot their game. There is a reduction in technical literacy that I've seen over the last few years because people are so used to having apps on your phone that just download from an app store and work. You don't need to think about requirements or anything else. It just works. Whereas millennials have gone through the making everything work because if you wanted your game to work on a 486, you had to work at it. That was, and I don't think there's a huge appetite for people in their spare time outside of people that like tinkering with computers to, like, they want to press play on a game and it work. And although support is getting better, it is still nowhere near Windows. Random Owl Exterminators, that is an awesome username on YouTube, says, "Did your channel? I was waiting to hear what your voice sounds like. First words, farm unable to work. I think you're being a filthy liar." They are, look, they're now planting it. What happened here was they were like, do I have to weed though? It's kind of wintry. I don't really want to get my new threads dirty. Yeah, we're unable to work. I need to make some tea and breakfast, says Fire. I should get some clothes on. You know that the whole Twitch streaking thing, I had to explain this to Wagley as well. Doesn't mean that you don't have to wear any clothes while watching. That's not what the Twitch streaks are. Father's just been late. At that moment, Doc was struck down by a combine harvester in his house. Joe says, "I haven't properly tinkered with the computer in years." Yeah, like, I love tech. I've done PC builds for a lot of other people. All of my work PCs, barring our laptops, have been hand built. But like, when I want to stream or when I want to play a game or when I want to work, I just need stuff that actually works. And it's not just a suggestion that it might work one day. How are we doing? We're not tracking quite as well as hoping on the planks. I think we're going to have to harvest a lot of this forest. I'm trying to avoid hitting this forest because I want to be able to do more there. We're doing okay on professions. We don't have too much building. We've got our forager up and running. I'm kind of famine or feast with this forager at the moment. How's the other forager doing over here? Let's get them getting some more medicinal herbs and some more greens. And this forager here has got plenty to do. Okay, well, that's not completely terrible. I would like to start another field this year, but I don't think we're going to manage that. I would like to try and get our town upgraded and get a few more of our facilities set up. Get work camps to them lazy people. Off to the trees with you. Let's put all of the most popular things over here, I think. Oh, Tanyarhid. Tannery up and running. The basket shop is already being built down here. That's what's currently eating our planks. You know what? Temporarily, let's get more people chopping wood. As a temporary measure, because otherwise all of our wood will be gone. Are you running out of map space, or do you need to explore more? I need to explore more, Russ, but at the moment I don't actually have any people free to explore. Because these filthy lying farmers. Oh, bean wilt. There is plenty of room, don't lie. Yeah, these farmers didn't do their job. Much rude, very yes. Tier 2, the sooner the better. You're not wrong. That's why I'm getting the wooden planks given a priority over everything else right now. And I'm letting everyone just stockpile wood. Get a bit more stone as well. Then let's get the tannery up and running. Because who doesn't want to live in a tannery like this? If you've never had the pleasure of living near a tannery or in a city that has a tannery, you are not missing out. I would not recommend. I'll disable the construction on that. I don't want to not build that. I just want to save our planks. In fact, I'm almost at the point where I'm thinking that we just double that. Try and push through for as much of this as possible. I think we've got more wood over in the north. I'm also fairly sure there's a lot more wolves nearby. Okay. We're doing okay for firewood, not great on food. Unable to. Also a filthy liar. Come on. There's a forager shack there. This forager shack. Okay. Kasparov, run, you fool. Yeah, now who's running? Keep on running, boy. You are just future sausages. You had your supervision meeting and suddenly the village looks a lot bigger. Okay, Wagley's just taken a ball down. Pulling berries. Need to keep a little bit of an eye on our foragers over here because I want them to grab these nuts up here again. There's 77. Yeah, that's hundreds of nuts. Not really a big forest, it's just a wee copse of trees. There's more forest over here, but there's also more boars over there and more nuts. Now you want to tend to fields. Oh, predators are attacking again. Don't make me get Wagley over here, boar. You won't like it. We're short on labourers, but that's okay. Oh, we need more housing. More housing, please. I'd like that. Excellent. That boar is apparently just going to keep telling me about boars forevermore. Excellent. There we go. It's gone. No, it's back. Excellent. Well, you can learn about balls by looking at the bottom left for the rest of the stream and eternity, apparently. The thing I like about setting camps, says Universe Senpai, is when you reach them, the workers unallocate. So they go back into free labor, which is good for remedial tasks that never get done, like chopping wood. Right? I tend to run a bit lighter. Which mainly is for no other reason than it allows me to see more quickly that I'm not growing and reminds me to look at that, which I failed to do. Right, we're at 44 planks. We need 60 and we need 30 stone. Part of the reason of building this house here is that will help us with our stone. This one here will help us with stone as well. We are doing not completely terribly. You couldn't fix that issue from a farm plot until you reload the world, so annoying. Yeah, it can happen. Predators are attacking. No, they're not. Waggly is chasing a predator. I mean, good luck with the whole attacking thing. Look at that. After Waggly went for dinner last night without me. He's having to do some running this morning to... Oop. Okay, so we've got 60 planks almost. I'm trying to make sure I've got at least 8. Oh, that's a problem. Although us having uncapped firewood does mean that we've got a fair whack. Just check that a little bit sooner. She's now grabbing nuts. Don't really have any more resources to grab there. And then on this side, nothing else to grab. I might actually just reset the area just to over here so we've got berries at the start of the season again. Like there. So it won't help us right now, but might help us later. There's our blizzard. I'm hoping we've got enough firewood to get through that. So everyone should be fairly well stocked because we've got the market up and running as well. It is a little bit tempting to add the extra person to the market because most of our houses are in range of the market. So most of our, like, adding an extra person to fetch and carry to the market will help quite a bit. We'll speed through winter a little bit. Two new villages have been born. And our town centre upgrade can be done. Which I will get them to prioritise that now. At least we can get that done. That's good. Some smoked meat in there as well. Waggly taking out boars has definitely helped us. I am going to close that for now. And actually cut down that. So the reason I'm doing that is because we don't have a huge amount of wood. I'd rather the wood we do have went into firewood or into building just for a little bit, and we don't need planks desperately. I might change my mind about that in a few seconds because whim, you know. What we do need is a trading post. Yeah, there are plenty of trees already being told to be harvested. Yep, there's Waggly chasing after a boar again. It would be quite nice to have a healer's house, though. That is a bit spendy. Who's chasing who? And is that with a spoon? Yeah, absolutely. Just Waggly chasing after a boar with a spoon. Oh, hang on. I've done some silly things. Oh, the farmers are lying again. Oh no, I could. You know what? I think that is just a lie. In general and then specifically. Yeah, I might need to reload. You may not be wrong about needing to reload to sort that out. Right. Go and grab medicinal roots and willow. How's our basket maker going? Excellent. wagon shop. That's under resources, or is it under amenities and services? Or none of the above. Storage, that's where it's at. That'd be dangerous with brains. There we go. That will do. And that one. And that one. There we go. We're short on labourers. I'll cut down the number of builders temporarily to give us one more labourer. We're still going to be short, but at least that's something. The joys of early game farms. The town is experiencing a drought. Drought can stunt the growth of crops, resulting in a decline in the size and quality of produce. Also, resources. Need to flatten this out a little bit more so I can build a soap shop, because soap is important if you don't want lots of illness. And I'm thinking up here because we've got a potential for more boar in the north. So a little bit further up, I'll put another hunter. There we go. Right, so Calix says, boar that can use colour is a terrifying thought. Soul says, wait, why am I laughing? That basically describes me. I'll cut 2 more people from the saw pit, because there's no point in having them in the saw pit not working when they could be chopping down trees. They're foraging eggs. Trying to keep an eye on our forages because it's going to be super important for us while we are early game. Okay, stockpiling herbs and nuts. Hey, there's a trader coming into town. Truth be told, we don't have much to trade, chat. I mean, so we could transfer some medicinal roots out. Soul says, right, got my sports rated mug of coffee, duck into chores, and now I'm ready for farming. Excellent. Oh, hopefully got the last part of what will let us actually start shipping our mugs soon, TM. Should be arriving today, tomorrow. And then once we've got all the parts so we can dispatch them straight away, then I'll put them up as being generally available. We need 25 houses, a school, 150 people. We need to clay pit as well. There's a clay deposit up here. Oh, there's a wolf over here. Is there any other animals we could hunt? Because I do like having hunters on either side of my city because they're super good for defense. Or are we just going to have Waggly go hunt them? Waggly. Voulez-vous? Oh, she's actually indoors. Yep. You made Waggly get up from naps, Wolf. You are doomed. Laz says, I feel sorry for these animals. Getting chased by Waggly seems horrific. Thermal mugs for when there's thermal all around you. Well, he doesn't want to buy much from us anyway. We do need to get ourselves some cows. And we should probably start setting up our exports as well. Another merchant has arrived. Excellent. Actually, the hide coats we could probably sell a couple of. Like, this is not going to be the most impressive trading we've ever done. But I think the hide mugs and swapping for some wood would help us out a little bit. He might not be back in time. Okay, this is all heat stressed, so the crop is not going to be a lot, but we have cut down the weed level quite a bit. Means I might take advantage of that and not... No, 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 no. I have done that before. No. Clear selected crop, not delete field, you numpty. I think the bean wilt's gone. That'll do. Okay, so if you are fancying joining us for farming next, the server's already up. I'll be in about 12 minutes. Not that I'm counting. I almost forgot how much I enjoy playing this game. There you go. That solves the logs problem, which will help solve the wood planks problem. Oh dear. A predator thinks they're attacking us, but in fact, Wagley is the one that is attacking them. They are trapped in this map with Wagley. Oh, 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 here it comes. Shot. And a couple of hits with a spoon. And with a whip crack of its whoopee tail, the beast is done. He's definitely not an angel. He is but Wagley. Ooh, rock. What do you mean, silly mood? I know what you mean. Right. That's a wagon shop build site. Not our best start, but we're getting there. We definitely need to keep our housing up. We're doing okay for stone. Actually, talking of housing, let's build another house. Which in the short term will have some problems, but in the medium term will be fine. And a wee school. Not yet. Not this day. There you go. That's helped us a little bit with our wood. Should help everything move a little bit more smoothly. And once this crop field's finished, we can start looking at building the cobbler shop maybe, and then maybe also our weavers. Foraging, harvesting, and foraging nuts. As the traders on their merry way, so yeah, that's not terrible. Lots of people stockpiling logs. Let's tell them to cut down a couple of these trees as a priority as well. And then next year we can look at getting our second field, because we should have more people again. That is a bear. That might even be a bit much for Wagley to take on. Well, on you too. That gave me a fright. Cody says breakfast today, chocolate milk, crisps and dip. I blame Sol for reminding me about farming when I was about to go shopping. Wow, Sol, how dare. I mean, I would never remind anyone about what else is happening on the stream today. That would be very inconsiderate. Which is farming coming up in about 6 minutes. Then First Play Friday, we'll be playing through a few game keys sent to Gaming Buzz and myself by some developers. Then later on today, we'll be playing some Arma 3 Anti-Starsy. Sol says, I do the dirty work so you don't have to, Flanker. The usual payment to the usual place, if you will. I have a nice round figure in mind, sir. Right, can I get these two prioritized? Given priority. Ooh, also, I actually totally forgot about honey. They're foraging willow. They're unable to work. They're lying. Off to the mines with you. And they're grabbing nuts. Actually, I am going to build another forager shack over this side just because of the sheer amount of food that's available. It seems like it will be a good plan to preferably not destroy that bush. Ooh, good news. We can now get our work camp up and running. One there. And this one's going to kind of suck for a bit, but one all the way over here. Not on these nuts. Because that will be bad. And we're going to need a Fletcher. Okay, so a little bit more spread out than I hoped. We've got a mountain in the middle of our encampment area. We've got some access to stone. We've got a couple of clay deposits we can access pretty quickly. And we've got some unlimited resources near our city centre. So that's not a completely terrible start. We need to build out more housing. We need to get our wood production up and running. We're a little bit short on labourers. Which will get worse before it gets better, unfortunately. Oh, and we can actually get building our schools soon. No, because we need clay first. Backing. Don't think they are. I think that's not going the way it thinks it's going. Actually, gonna knock the priority off that and get the priority onto this. Okay, nuts and shrooms. They already have plenty to do. All right, our foraging is meaning we've got plenty of nuts, a few berries, a little bit of smoked meat. So we're not doing completely terribly in terms of our stocking either. So I think that seems like a reasonable point to save up. If you're watching us on YouTube, there is already another new save. That'll do. That's saved. It has. There is already another video up that I will put in chat now. In fact, give me 2 seconds. But we'll be switching over to our community farming sim game in just a few moments. Really appreciate you coming and hanging out. Roundabouts, Exterminator, Calamaro, X-Wing Pilot. If you have enjoyed this so far, please do the whole liking and subscribing thing. It massively helps more than you know. And yes, I always appreciate it. Now, let's see if I can go and grab the link to our next stream. So, channel content. It'll only take me a moment. Probably a few more moments than you would like, though. That one's already done. So, pro streamer right here. There we go. That is where we're going next. So, if you're watching on Twitch, give me a few moments. We'll just do a transition over and we'll get ourselves up and running. If you're watching on YouTube, head to that video in the link and I'll see you there in a few moments. Thank you for watching. And for now, I'll put some different music on so you can hang out and listen to some time travel Kool-Aid.